All right, so I don't think anybody's actually going to watch this video since I am not relevant on this platform anyway. And in 2025, there are way too many creators for some random video to go viral. And that's not really the point of making this video anyway. This is more of um, a justification towards myself that the striving for perfection that has ruled my life for the last 10 years or so has been so counterintuitive towards my actual growth in life. And I'm trying to change this. So, this is also a wake up call to you guys that are on the other side of the screen that if you want to start a channel or if you want to do anything in life, being a thinker, being somebody who procrastinates and thinks and tries to think out every possible scenario and strategize perfectly within your head, it's not the way you should go about creating a means of income. All right, the way you become self-sustaining in this life is of course going to be a combination of those factors, but the most important factor is going to be, can you act? Do you not procrastinate? Do you not um fuck, my English is bad. um yeah, the most important is that you start and you don't self-sabotage yourself. All right, I can make a video and I'm not going to watch this video again because I know I'm going to find things that I've probably said bad or could have said better. As I said, I don't speak English a lot. So I'm not going to self-sabotage myself anymore. All right, it's just about starting and doing the thing every single day, or at least having a fixed schedule where you upload. All right, make it a growth journey. All right, if you want to create a following, it's not it can be even more valuable than, instead of being a perfectionist from the start, to be a role model where people can look up to, where you can see the growth in your content. All right, I have a fucking microphone and webcam over here that I bought, but I still haven't used it. And that is because all this stuff is just a cope for me to not actually do what I'm supposed to do, and that's just create the content and stop bullshitting myself in my head. All right. And I'm chopped as shit right now. I haven't slept for, well, it's kind of an over exaggeration, but my sleep has been extremely bad for the last couple of days. My mental health is in the absolute gutter, and I'm drinking coffee to sustain myself. But yeah, that doesn't mean there is no valuable information to bring. And even if there isn't, it is valuable for me to post this video since I'm trying to get over this hurdle of perfectionism. Right? It's all a growth journey. None of the people you look up to started in this perfect state that you're trying to emulate. All right. So if anybody is watching this, whatever you're doing or trying to pursue, because this is going to be so hard. Like it depends on what kind of business you're starting, or if you want to be an entrepreneur. Because like if you're at a high level, you have higher risk, and you just can't fuck around and like do stuff off the cuff and take a lot of risk. Then I understand that you're more hesitant. But when it comes to stuff like this, or you don't have um, a lot of stuff to lose, then I would just act. All right, act. That's the most important thing. That's how everybody around you gets rich. Everybody, and you don't have to be rich. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm pursuing necessarily either. You just don't want to sabotage yourself. All right. There's one thing in this life that you should have control of, and that is your self autonomy. And I don't fucking have it. I absolutely don't. So I'm not saying that I'm some perfect being, all right? That's the whole point of this video, is to show that, or to be vulnerable and admit that I'm not, and that it's okay that I'm not this right now. And I can grow if I just keep posting and keep developing the skill. And yeah, this is going to be probably my, I don't know if any videos, probably not. I might have recorded some a year ago. But this is going to be my first video, and I hope to continue this. So I'm probably going to be talking a lot about mental health, the trials and tribulation I've gone to. I'm also going to talk about physical improvement, especially when it comes to looks, because I do have a lot of experience with improving one's physical attributes. However, it's also very important to realize that this can also be very detrimental towards your mental health, which it was for me. And I'm also going to make very clear that your mental health is a prerequisite to you being attractive. You cannot be optimally attractive physically if your inner state doesn't reflect that. And it sounds very wishy-washy. I'm not trying to be some Hamza or some self-improvement YouTuber, but this is the actual truth. And I will enlighten you guys that in a future video where I actually have pictures where I can show you guys this. Anyway, I'm going off a tangent. This is what I always do. I start rambling about other bullshit. This is going to be my first video. Please, in the comments, if anybody does watch this, make a promise to yourself to just post, all right? Just grab your phone, record something, and just post it. That's all you gotta do. All you gotta do. Don't overcomplicate it, all right? You'll grow as you go along. You have to internalize and journal and realize that the most important thing, or the thing you're the most hesitant about, is just you doing the action of posting it. All right? Don't think, act.